Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Arkansas's return team will have that offense backed up. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. The quick out. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Working that left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's held. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. At midfield, he's got room. Afterburners coming. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kentucky's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down.
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. It's a completion, not a first down, but effective to give the punt team some space. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's right on target. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Unleashes one. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dad.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they...
He's off to the races. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. pushed down for the tackle. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here. He just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Snagged in the middle. It's Lester. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's held. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They want to just keep throwing it. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building, he wants to go deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Fires to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he missed it. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. And still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This offense has a second down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wake Forest packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Deeks Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in Winston-Salem. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets for the first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the lone back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to the air one more time. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, now what? Sure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires and picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This late in the half, you're behind, you'd love to... He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. That's caught. It's Jones. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Oh, we've got a shootout. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. The tap. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Running behind that left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about that D coming up with a play like that? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's held. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Looking to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He's looking for a man on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The aerial assault continues. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead. And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That's caught. It's Jones. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. They'll try the right side. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now on first down from the 30. Fast motion from the offense. Give to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. obliterates him, still on the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
The give. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's going to run it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And he's brought down after a nice game. How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, eh.
You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Also 6 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. The inside handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And this is not the way they envision the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that